Minor League Baseball fans, we welcome you back to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is our second game of our 4-game series between the visiting Tulsa Drillers and your West Texas Rockhounds. Today's is a 2-game doubleheader. Both games will be 7 innings, 30 minutes in between. Series continues tomorrow as we have our 4th and final game. After that, the Midland Rockhounds will travel to the Northwest Arkansas Metroplex as they take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And the Tulsa Drillers for a 8 away game series. Rockhounds return home as they are greeted by the visiting Springfield Cardinals. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also follow the Rockhounds during the off season with the First Pitch app. You can download that on any smartphone. And right now, get out your scorecards because we got your starting lineups for Game 1 of our doubleheader. First for the visiting Tulsa Drillers. Leading off in first, Robertson Barron in second. Batting second, the third baseman Dan Score. Batting third, the first baseman Neville Black. Batting fourth, the designated hitter Tom Willett. Kyle Farmer will be the Tulsa Drillers catcher. Dave McGowan will be the left fielder. Batting seventh, the shortstop Jack Ferks. Batting eighth, the center fielder Joe Cox. And batting ninth, round out the batting order for Tulsa, Edward Cheney. And taking the mound for the Tulsa Drillers, Daniel Foster. And now here is the starting lineup for your Midland Rockhounds. Leading off, the designated hitter, cleanup batter, that is Connor McCain. McCain, the DH. Bernardo Garcia be the second batting for Midland. Batting third, the catcher Brad Doherty. Doherty catching. Batting shortstop, the Adrian Armas. Armas at short. Amaro Abreu be the center fielder for the Rockhounds. Batting sixth, the left fielder Kurt McKee. McKee at left. Batting seventh, the first baseman Richard Schmidt. Batting eighth is second baseman Miguel Villarreal. Villarreal, a second. Batting ninth, round out the batting order for Rockhounds for Game 1. Third baseman Miguel Ibanez. And taking the mound for Game 1 of our doubleheader today, Adrian Rocha. Rocha, today's Rockhounds pitcher, and there you have it, your starting lineups.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Tulsa Drillers and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Adrian Rocha, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So striding forward now, Robinson, Barron, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1. Now a soft liner to the right side, but foul. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McKee has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Now in the box, Dan Score, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Schmidt is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Neville Black.
Digging in, Neville Black. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Popped him up. Schmidt is there for it, and that's the third out. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Daniel Foster, the Austrian-born pitcher, will be on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Standing in, Connor McCain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Connor McCain.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Barron takes it in, and a good throw gets him, 1 gone. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
So digging in now, Bernardo Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's through for a hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box now, Brad Doherty. Line but speared on a hop. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Coming to the plate now, Adrian Armas, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. Tapped down the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
In now, Emilio Abreu. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. McGowan is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Rockhounds lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Tom Willett, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Farmer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. Got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Dave McGowan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Now to the plate, Kurt McKee.
Leading off for the Rockhounds.
First pitch on its way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
At the plate, Richard Schmidt. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Stepping in now, Miguel Villarreal. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Into the box now, Miguel Ibanez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Back up the middle. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Striding in once again, Connor McCain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit in the air to left field. McGowan on the move. And the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 2 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 3-0. Settling in now, Jack Ferns. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it? There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now. Into the box now, Joe Cox. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Cox on at first, nobody out. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Really good pitch for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
In now, Robinson Barron. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. We played 2.5. The Rockhounds lead it 3-1. Striding into the box, Bernardo Garcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Burns scoops it up, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Standing in now, Brad Doherty. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adrian Armas.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Armas. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line softly toward the hole, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. Standing in, Dan Score. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the box, Neville Black. As he lets it in the air to right field. Garcia is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tom Willett.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tom Willett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed. And for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Digging in for his second at-bat, Emilio Abreu. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball right side. Barron fields it cleanly, and there's one away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Pulled toward right center field. Cox is there. 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see parts of town, 97 versus an even 90 miles an hour. Now at the plate, Richard Schmidt. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. swing and a liner. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Dave McGowan will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit on the ground but foul. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Joe Cox.
Digging in, Joe Cox. He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 3-1. Ready now, Miguel Villarreal. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First offering on its way. Out in front as he, and there's one down now.
Now batting, third baseman.
So coming to the plate, Miguel Ibanez. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next will be the designated hitter, Connor McCain. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looped out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Edward Cheney, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Cheney.
Now here's the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Into the box now, Robinson Barron. Cue shot here out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Third baseman, Name
So stepping in, Dan Score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Bernardo Garcia. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 34, Brad Doherty.
Coming to the plate now, Brad Doherty. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short, hit hard. Burks is up with it. And quickly, there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Adrian Armas, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. To short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Back here on the show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. In now, Neville Black. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, the object of the game is to pass the baton on the offensive side and give yourself a chance to get the tying run to the plate late in the game. That's exactly what happened here.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers.
Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
In now, Kyle Farmer. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Garcia has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now. Now batting, Dave McGowan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ripped down the line.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Here it comes, 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And it's 1-2. Black, the runner at third. Willett on at second with 2 down. Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw on to first will be in time, and the rally falls just short as they will strand the possible tying runs in scoring position, and this ball game is over. 3-1,
And the Rockhounds win Game 1.
The Rockhounds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adrian Rocha is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Flezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Well, the Rockhounds take a 3-1 win over the Tulsa Drillers in the first game of our doubleheader. Well, we are going to be back as we have another game for you today, and hopefully you stay with us. Game 1's final score, the Rockhounds 3, the Tulsa Drillers 1. We are going to be back in just a minute. Stay tuned to Rockhounds Baseball, the voice of West Texas. And we'd welcome you back to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is our third game of our 4-game set between the visiting Tulsa Drillers and your Midland Rockhounds. Tomorrow we conclude this 8-game homestand as we have our final game with Tulsa before our 8 away game series with the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Tulsa Drillers. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also follow the Rockhounds during the off season with the First Pitch app. You can download that on any smartphone and be ready for baseball season. Well, we are about to get ready for the starting lineups for our second game of our doubleheader. We are at 4 o'clock. Partly cloudy skies, and now here's the starting lineups for Game 2. Starting off with the visiting Tulsa Drillers. Leading off in second base, Robin Barron. Batting second, the third baseman, Dan Score. Batting third for Tulsa, first baseman, Neville Black. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Tom Willett. Batting fifth, the catcher, Kyle Farmer. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Dave McGowan. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Jack Flerks. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Joe Cox. And batting ninth, rounding out the batting order for Tulsa this afternoon, right fielder, Edward Cheney. And taking the mound for Game 2 for the Tulsa Drillers, Daniel Foster. And now here's your starting lineup for your Midland Rockhounds. Leading off, the designated hitter, cleanup batter, that is Connor McCain. Batting second, the right fielder, Bernardo Garcia. Batting third, the catcher, Brad Doherty. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Adrian Armas. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Amarillo Abreu. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Kurt McKee. Batting seventh, the first baseman for Midland, Richard Schmidt. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Miguel Villarreal. And taking ninth, round out the batting order for the Rockhounds, third baseman, Miguel Ibanez. And taking the mound for your Midland Rockhounds, Adrian Rocha. Rocha today's Rockhounds pitcher for Game 2. And there's your starting lineups.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tulsa Drillers and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 31 will be on the mound for the away team in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So striding in, Robinson Barron. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Stepping in, Dan Score, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
A high fastball is in there. Swing and a ground ball to third. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Daniel Foster, the Aussie-born pitcher, will get the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in, Connor McCain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cox sprinting after it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Bernardo Garcia, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back singles right here in the top of the first inning, this team is in prime position to jump out to an early lead and be the aggressor today.
Into the box, Brad Doherty as he rips it on the ground to second. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Coming to the plate now, Adrian Armas, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tom Willett. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike two. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Doherty might try to make a play on it. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over the first. And he checks all the boxes.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
So he sets him down swinging. Kyle Farmer is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Emilio Abreu, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. McGowan over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Standing in now, Richard Schmidt. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over.
Into the box now, Miguel Villarreal. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Cheney going back at the track. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. And not in time as the run scores.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it. But it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Stepping in now, Miguel Ibanez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now, Connor McCain. He swings and grounds it to short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Into the box, Bernardo Garcia. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brad Doherty. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner from second is in to score.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Standing in now, Emilio Abreu. Lined hard toward right center. Cox is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rockhounds lead it 5-0. Into the box, Jack Fertz. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting 8, center fielder, Joe Cox.
At the plate, Joe Cox. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. And it looks like that'll put him into the hit column here as this is into left field, a base hit.
Batting 9, right fielder, Edward Cheney.
Stepping up now, Edward Cheney. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Robinson Barron, runner in scoring position with two gone. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Here's the 1-1. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rockhounds are out in front, 5-0. Stepping in, Kurt McKee. He reached on a single in his first try.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the third inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the third.
Now batting, second baseman, Miguel Villarreal.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Villarreal. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. McGowan is in pursuit. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now at the plate, Miguel Ibanez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box now, Connor McCain. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only one away. Digging in now, Bernardo Garcia, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. From the stretch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line and right. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Troy Hare is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. In now, Brad Doherty. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 10-0 score.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ready for another shot now, Adrian Armas. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cheney is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, center fielder, Emilio Abreu.
Stepping into the box, Emilio Abreu. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Cox. And that's the third out. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rockhounds lead it 10-0. Striding in, Dan Score. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the 4th.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now at the plate, Neville Black. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to short. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tom Willett. And that's in there for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
2 out, nobody on. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Willett is off at first with 2 away. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Doherty moving to his left, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rockhounds are out in front, 10-0. Digging in once again, Kurt McKee. He singled his. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and I think that got him in the foot. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
First baseman number 23, Richard.
Into the box now, Richard Schmidt. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
Stepping in now, Miguel Villarreal. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Standing in now, Miguel Ibanez. McGowan has a beat on it, 1 down. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Digging in and looking for more, Connor McCain. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Cheney moving forward. He can't get to it. This one's down. In to score, the runner from third. Throw won't get him.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Into the box, Bernardo Garcia. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's going to get down out there. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Digging in, Brad Doherty. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Ready for another chance? Dave McGowan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. And that one right down Main Street. The 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up in there. A base hit. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, he must be living right, because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Another 0-2 home. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck getting that one.
Into the box now, Edward Cheney. No balls and 1 strike. Fertz leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. So striding forward now, Adrian Armas. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Stepping in now, Emilio Abreu. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing as he pulls this one down the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's safe.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
In now, Richard Schmidt. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Miguel Villarreal. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rockhounds lead it 14-1. Now in the box, Dan Score. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Popped him up. Schmidt waits on it. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Neville Black. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Designated hitter, Tom Willett.
Striding forward now is the DH, Tom Willett. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
This is line to left. McKee is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Rockhounds are out in front, 14-1. Standing in, Miguel Ibanez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Grounded to the right. Barron has it, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Connor McCain.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Connor McCain. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cheney is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19, Bernardo Garcia.
Digging in, Bernardo Garcia. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to short. First ranges to his right. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Next up will be Kyle Farmer, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. In there, strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So digging in now, Dave McGowan. First pitch coming, here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
The 1-1 is in off the plate. 1 out, nobody on. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Popped him up. Villarreal over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping up to the plate, Jack Hurts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. To his right, Armas on to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always
and
nice
the Rockhounds win again.
Explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-1, the final tally here. Midland put up a 15-run attack on the scoreboard today. Adrian Rocha pitches well enough to get the W. Daniel Foster was absolutely hammered to the tune of 10 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
And so with Game 2 coming to an end this evening, the Rockhounds and the Tulsa Drillers conclude the 3 games, but we got one more game it is the final game between the visiting Tulsa Drillers and the Midland Rockhounds. Well, after tomorrow's game, the Rockhounds will get on the bus as they head to Northwest Arkansas for a 4-game series. And after that, they will head to Tulsa as they take on the Tulsa Drillers for a 4-game set. Well, after that, the Rockhounds will return home to take on the visiting Springfield Cardinals and the Arkansas Travelers. Well, this would just about do it for Minor League Baseball The Show. Our final from the Rockhounds, 14-1. 1-0 for Midland. This bud's for them. So let's go over runs, hits, and errors. For Tulsa, 1 run on 5 hits, no errors. For Midland, 14 runs on 23 hits, no errors. Well, we are back tomorrow for Game 4 for final game, 4-game set between the visiting Tulsa Drillers and the Midland Rockhounds. We're back later, and we thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody.